Good morning, and welcome to the Motivational Devotional, where we are merging motivation and spirituality to create a daily dose of confident positivity. Take what you can from this morning's podcast and transform your day by being spiritually and positively motivated. Don't you love finding a really good discount? I sure do, because I think there is this quality of feeling like you're getting away with something. I was still in college when Pacific Stereo went out of business and had a huge sale. I had saved up some money and snagged a pair of high-fidelity speakers, 2 for 1, which amounted to quite a bit. More than the money not spent, I like getting more value because of a discount. This word can be used for a different purpose, too. It's the same idea, as knocking off some of the price tag, but instead it's the practice of knocking off some of the actual value. Now, imagine a store or website that tries to attract people by saying that across the board everything is discounted 50%. This sounds great, right? What if they meant that the price stays the same, but you only get half the value? Well, now that's a different story altogether, isn't it? What do you mean that $100 thing is still $100 only? Now I just get half of it. Does that sound crazy? It does, doesn't it? Who would do such an insane, crazy, unreasonable thing? I'll tell you who would do that. You and me and nearly every other human being. That's who. What, you ask? I would never do that? Yes, you would. And you have, I'm sure, just as I have, and we probably will, even as we're trying to not do it. I don't mean we discount value instead of price when we're having a garage sale or running a business. I mean we discount our own value and we give ourselves way too cheaply. I'm pressing this point when it comes to our dreams and our goals and our health and things like that. Let me tell you some of my own stuff instead of pointing a finger, and you consider whether any of this rings true for you. When I was a teenager and thought of asking a girl out, instead of thinking of all the reasons she might say yes, I would discount myself in my mind and reduce my own belief of my value by thinking of all the things that I wasn't. Maybe I wasn't cute enough, or smooth enough, or cool enough, or athletic enough to the point that I wouldn't chicken out. I would just tell myself there was no point because my value was too cheaply discounted for her to buy. I've done the same thing with career considerations when I knew I was qualified for a job, and even in the interview, I would manage to say little things here and there to discount my value, and of course, not get the job because I had unconsciously handed them all the reasons to not hire me. Those were few and far between, and a long time ago. But I have for much of my life worked for a lower compensation than I probably should have taken because I discounted my value when negotiating salary. I don't do those things anymore, but I do still catch myself when writing down dreams and goals and thoughts starting with, "But I'm not," try to creep in. They do, all the time. Anything that requires I have a high value of myself also holds the opportunity for that little voice of the discount to pop in, and I have to tell that voice that it is no longer my internal marketing manager. In fact, even though it hangs around for free, that voice no longer works at Me Incorporated at all. Did any of that bring things to mind so that you now aren't thinking I'm so crazy? Maybe I am a little, but I strongly believe that every one of us has some circumstance in which we consistently discount ourselves to the point of getting involved too cheaply or just not jumping in altogether. I did one of these episodes weeks ago about revisioning your entire life and dreams and goals. What if you grab hold of your dreams and set your goals in stone with the requirement of a zero discount and going for it at your full value? Yeah, you need to do that, and I'm doing the same thing. No limits, baby, no limits. No matter what you have going on today, and no matter what previous agreements you have made, you can live today without telling yourself one thing that you're not. Because you're not. You are. You are a blessed presence of divine power in creation. You are essential to the overall divine plan. You are worthy, and you are created to be more significant than any angel. You can live today at your full value with zero discount because all of creation is conspiring in your favor. Trust today that the universe always has your back. Author M. Scott Peck wrote, "Until you value yourself, you won't value your time. Until you value your time, you will not do anything with it." Thank you for taking the time to listen today. Please help keep this podcast going by following the Motivational Devotional Facebook page, following @Threefold Way Radio on Twitter, and sharing the written format of today's message from motivational-devotional.com on your social media. I am deeply grateful for your support, and thank you for letting Motivational Devotional be part of your journey. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Motivational Devotional is a production of Threefold Way Radio, LLC.